How's everybody doing? Got my magic cards everywhere. Making a mess. All right. So, I've been up for 2 hours. It took me that long to get to the computer. I gotta figure this out, man. Mr. Half Pump himself. What up, Bearded Mana? I was just saying, I've been up for 2 hours already, and I'm just now getting to the computer. So I gotta figure this out. Because that 2 hours could have been a draft. And so I definitely am working on this. Mornings are my enemy at this point. But I want to go ahead and just dive right into it because I only have about 3.5 hours, 3 hours to stream this morning. So we're going to go ahead, get started, try to record a couple drafts. Hopefully only 2 really good drafts, maybe 3 if they go poorly. But we'll make it happen here. So let's kick it off. Actually, I got to remember what draft I'm on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16. This will be draft 17. Perfect. Oh, what do you want to say before I kick it off? In some scenes, the chat doesn't get updated. All right, let's test. So we have the ad break. Ad break is showing. So here's the other test. Let's mute. Test. Okay. So we're showing both the YouTube and the Twitch chat there. Just testing some things on the chat here. Message alignment, bottom. Now it should come in at the bottom. Drop a quick test again. I'm going to test on YouTube. We'll see. Okay, well, the alignment didn't change. Maybe I gotta change the source. Restream chat, properties. Can you cycle through the scenes? Yeah, I'm gonna cycle through. So this is one scene that has chat. This is the drafting scene that has chat. Yeah, should work there. Then we have while we're actually streaming. That's also the correct chat. Then we have the BRB, also the correct chat. Stream ending, also the correct chat. Maybe stream starting? Stream starting is the incorrect chat. What am I looking for here? Media source. Nope. Wrong thing. Browser source. Restream chat. All right, I started looking at VOD. Yeah, it might have been older. I've been updating them slowly. So I was missing a couple. So we do have the streaming. We have the draft. We have while we're actually drafting. And I don't have any chat here, but we can put on the chat here. Okay, we have that. I don't have any chat on this screen or this screen. And then we don't have any chat on this screen either. So, but that should be it. That should be all of them. Nope, you're good. You're good. I'm going to go ahead and get this rolling, though. Appreciate you being on the lookout. We want to make sure everything's running correctly. Yeah, because I had two different chats. So the initial chat integration I had was just for Twitch chat. So I wanted to actually switch them all over to Twitch and YouTube chat. So everything should be working now. But we'll go ahead. We got to tighten some stuff up and we'll get it rolling. Not a problem, Birumana. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another Bronze to Mythic draft. We are now on draft number 17 and a bit hard stuck in Platinum. We're going to see if we can do something about that today, though. But as we do in every stream, let's go ahead and take a look at where we've been, what we've been up to. So you can see here we're plateauing a little bit in Plat 4. And that's mainly due to the win rate, right? The 50% win rate is more than enough to get you through bronze, gold, into platinum. But once you get into platinum, a loss is 1 pip and a win is 1 pip. So at the very least, you need 51% to make slow and tedious and terrible progress. But if you want to be closer to that, like 60 to 66% range. And so We've had a tear of 2 and 3s after getting a trophy here, going 7 and 2. We got some things that we want to keep in mind. We want to update the draft number because we're on now draft 17. But when we are drafting, a couple things that we're trying to keep in mind. We are trying to stay open, stay observant, because there is great opportunity to splash responsibly. We have to keep in mind that we are later into the draft season, so people are going to pick up on trends faster. People are going to play better, really. Like, the overall competition is just going to be better, right? They're going to do better picks. They're not going to let as good of cards go through. So you're really trying to make the best deck that you can based off of this information. So the splashing is going to become more important. You're going to get less bombs. So in general, decks are going to be weaker. So the best thing that you can do is get value from synergies and from splashing and keeping those things in mind and playing tight, playing right? So we're going to go ahead, keep those things in mind, and jump into the draft. If I get bored of draft, try some historic. Yeah, so I do play historic. I play explorer for practice for pioneer. But the next season for the RCQ season is standard. So the one thing I want to be doing is playing more standard, figuring out what standard deck I would potentially want to play. I don't currently own a standard deck. So I mean, the snatch pick here is definitely Swarm Weaver. It doesn't leave us as open because it is a multicolor card as some of the other options here. There are some decent cards with things like Orphans of the Wheat, Ghostly Keybearer is not bad, 3/3 with flying for 4. Plus, if you get into rooms, it starts opening rooms for you. Rootwise Survivor on its own is not bad. So there's a lot of these in a bubble that aren't terrible, but Swarm Weaver is definitely like a build around card. Does really good. 4 CMC for a 2/3 that creates 2/1/1 black and green insect creature tokens, and if you have Delirium, they get +1/+1 and Death Touch. So without that, there's still a 4. This is still a 4/5 for 4, essentially. But if you do have Delirium, that becomes a 6/7 for 4 with Death Touch. So definitely a good pick here with the Swarm Weaver. Yeah, some Goblin Grenades. Yeah, I've been looking at quite a few different decks, trying to figure out what I want to potentially do. These first ones, like, this is so hard to play. 6 black pips, like, yeah, that's crazy. Leyline of Resonance, yeah, it's great and constructed. Nowhere to Run is good removal. It makes something -3/-3 plus removes hexproof. We have some other good options potentially with like Inquisitive Glimmerburst. The fact that we have Swarm Weaver, I'm kind of looking at sort of a build around strategy here. Manifest Dread would help us get into Delirium, but grabbing an enchantment off the bat is not terrible either. So it would be this is also not bad, but I shouldn't say not bad. This is rating higher lately, but I think I'm going to grab Nowhere to Run. We got another Nowhere to Run. I don't know if we need to grab a second one. A Manifest Dread is going to help us with Delirium targets. I don't see really anything else that's going to help us a ton with getting Delirium. Another Nowhere to Run is not a terrible idea, but we want to have some good creatures on the board, so Innocuous Rat is not terrible. Honestly, I'm probably taking a look. Oh, this could also help with like Manifest Dread. Maybe it's a Splash Blue for Manifest Dread. Because I think we'll probably be doing that. All right, we're going to grab that. That's probably the little bit better card to grab here. Okay, let's take a look at what we got here. Plus, cutting black early is good. Nowhere to Run might have give a black signal if you pass it. Yeah. Black signal is something to keep in mind. We might be able to responsibly splash blue. Things like Frantic Strength aren't terrible. Bashful Beastie aren't terrible. But if we can grab some good blue cards for the Manifest Dread strategy here, then we might have something. I think it's a little too late to try to go into like Orzhov. Orzhov has also historically proven quite bad for us. But grabbing something like an Unable to Scream, yeah, that's probably it. Unable to Scream. I think we're gonna do like a blue or a green black splash blue situation, unless we just get some really strong. If we are going for Delirium, Let's Play a Game is not bad. Monstrous Emergence is another potential grab here. I think I'm going to grab Let's Play a Game. Live or Die, another good removal for black for us, because we can either pull something out. So if they kill the Swarm Weaver, we can bring that Swarm Weaver back out. I was like, where's my game audio? None of these really help us. We don't really have enchantments. This could potentially help us get... Do we have enchantments? Not really. We have a couple. Bailmerk Leech, potentially. It's a 2/2 for 2. It's not a terrible body. Little 1-drop. Fear of Lost Teeth. It's a nice little blocker. It can take out a 2 toughness or like block something big and then ping something small. We might want to pay attention to mana fixing if we see any mana fixing. See, I'm always torn. I do like this as a removal, but keeping some gas and some card advantage is really nice. So this card is good. Not gonna help us. Maybe help us. Probably not gonna play. Funeral Room Awakening Hall is pretty OP. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain a life. Also, I can return all my creatures from the graveyard. The other potential good fit for what we're trying to do is Threats Around Every Corner, doing Delirium, or to help with Delirium, but also manifesting Dread. So probably grab this. Miasma Demon, also not bad, could help with Delirium. It's a 5/4 with flying, and it has removal. Other potential choices here is like Twist Reality, but the 2 blue is kind of expensive if it's a splash. Another potential consideration if it tables is Weight Room with the Manifest Dread. I think the grab here is Miasma Demon. It's a nice big body. If we flip it later. All right, so we did get a Threats Around Every Corner, which is great. So we're gonna take it. We're gonna take that. Demonic Council. Is interesting because we already have a demon. Also, maybe Spine Seeker is probably actually what we want to go for here. It's got some Delirium. This one also. It's got some Delirium. What is the word I'm looking for? Synergies. Jesus Christ. Yeah, not Demonic Council, yeah. The nice thing about Demonic Council, though, is if you do have Delirium, what do we got? So we got creatures, instants, sorcery, artifacts. So we have enchantments. Need some more instants and sorceries, potential artifacts. I mean, there's perfect one right there. Manifest Dread. That's what we're trying to do. See, I always think this is like, have you ever watched the Aliens movie? It reminds me of, like, at first glance, it reminds me of like the face huggers in the pod when they've like flashed the light through it. But then you look at it again and you realize it's a human skeleton and not like a face hugger. Yeah. Like the ribs are what throw me off. The ribs kind of look like the legs. Perfect. Growing Dread. That's going to work well with what we're doing. That is responsible splashing there, friends. Here's some more. That's an artifact as well, and it will manifest Dread for us. We do have a lot of enchantments, so this could potentially trigger for us. This is also a 3/4 with reach that could kill something. They're both the same cost. So I think I'll take the one with the bigger booty, and the fact that we do have some enchantments, we might get some health out of it. Yeah, this is responsible splashing. A good removal with Unable to Scream. Some good synergies when we Manifest Dread. And then Manifest Dread's whole purpose is to help us get Delirium, which we will use for things like Swarmweaver. We're going to be primarily black as well. I mean, we're grab the weight room. It's also card draw for us. So we can go find a blue if we need it. And this is definitely a land that we need. So there's some mana fixing for us. We got Murky Sewer. Now we're getting into the garbage picks. See, I don't know if we're gonna get anything that helps with our synergy. Probably not. That's not gonna help. It's a dual land for the account though. Okay, what do we have here? So we do have an Altanach. So fun fact, infinite loop of Altanach is with Orcish Bowmaster because it's when it's targeted. So you draw a card. If they have Orcish Bowmaster targets you for 1 damage, or targets the Altanach, and then it keeps going. It's crazy. So we got some good options like Altanach potentially as a Manifest Dread target. It's big, it's scary. Inspector is also really good. We're going with Altanach. Ooh, we got the Dick Twister. We are going for Delirium, so Dick Twister makes sense. The other option here is Under the Skin. I don't really want Altanach. I think the Cryptid was probably a better choice, but I took too long. I talked too much. But we're going to take the Dick Twister. Silent Hall Creeper is... There's two... We've passed 2 say its names. This is also scary. Do we take the mana? I think we have to take the mana fixing. I don't think we take the Mind Skinner, even though the Mind Skinner got us a win. Do we take the Mind Skinner? Oh, do we take the Mind Skinner? I think it's too expensive. Ooh, Ghost Vacuum, though. Yeah, threats around every corner are Ghost Vacuum. Probably a little bit more removal. We have Unable to Scream, Nowhere to Run. Yeah, we're going to grab the Monstrous Emergence. We need a little bit more removal. Another Unable to Scream. Weary Watchdog. We do have a lot of enchantments, actually, so that's not bad. Blue-green, so we'll take more mana fixing. Okay, so I think we're good on the mana fixing. If we had like a Terramorphic or something. But that's going to do us well. Hey, we got a Cryptid Inspector. Horde Vigor is interesting because you can flash it in. You can give something Death Touch and Indestructible. So you save your card plus kill something, which is great. So like you can block something big with a 1/1. We have passed 3 Say Its Names. We could have said we could have done our thing. Keep some gas. Twist reality, sure. Oh, we had 3 Say Its Names. That's great. We could have potentially alta-knocked Say Its Names. Splash worth it at this point? Let's see the suggestions here. Okay, so what do we got? Do we need... I think since... So the splash is nice. Give me a second. Okay, so the splash is nice for a couple reasons. One, we're gonna have the Manifest Dread synergies here with the blue Growing Dread and Oblivious Bookworm, plus the black access. Well, black is our main color. The green access gets us access to Swarmweaver, and the Manifest Dread's whole point is for Delirium. So 9, actually we have 12 green. Green's heavier. Interesting. So we'll probably -1, put us to 16, right? 7, 13, yeah, 14, 15, 16. Yeah. So that's decent mana fixing. So now we could take a look up here and see, is there anything else that could help us with our game plan that we took out? I'd say maybe just another Manifest Dread card with Killer Mask. And then we're a little light on creatures. A little light, I mean, pretty light. I think our main goal is just manifesting Dread, really. This acts as 2 creatures. We'll run a 41 card special just to have access to some creatures. And so most of our creatures are coming in the form of Manifest Dread is what we're going to go for. So we are about 21.5 minutes in to the video. If you're watching along, you made it this far, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. You might as well like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's all good for you. Put a comment below, and the comment I want you to put is with a timestamp. Let me know what you think this deck will do. So the whole goal of this deck is we get creatures through Manifest Dread. So it is a little light on creatures, but we have a lot of Dread targets, and Dread synergies. So Manifest Dread times 2. This enters, it also Manifest Dread. We actually have Manifest Dread, another Manifest Dread. And then we got synergies with the Manifest Dread with Cryptid Inspector and Paranormal Analyst, so we get some of our cards back. We also have Oblivious Bookworm for card draw. And then we have some great removal, 2 Unable to Scream, a Nowhere to Run. We have the Monstrous Emergence. Live or Die is another good one. Let's Play a Game is another good one. And then we have some good value cards in here. Things like the Asia's Stick Twister, the Swarmweaver, to help us with some game closing. And then we also have the Altanok and a Miasma Demon for some endgame shenanigans. We also have Moldering Gym, which gives us Manifest Dread. And then when all else fails, We can use Funeral Room and Awakening Hall to bring our creatures back onto the play field. So it's gives us a little bit of graveyard recursion. So even though stuff might die, hopefully we can bring it back at the end. So that's the game plan. Let's go ahead and get her started. Minimum 4 wins. I love the faith. The believers, thank you. Now it's just time to play tight, play right, you know? We're going to keep this because of the mana base. Perfect. We like it. Man. Do we put our third one out there? I think we put our third one out there. Counterspell. Island cycling. Okay, we got a room. Is our first card that we play going to be freaking Altanak? I think we put a forest. Because then we can do Unable to Scream, remove the ability. What do we need? We got Forest Swamp. We got an island. Maybe View Browser. We're going to grab another forest. Oh, very nice. Slick. Slick. However, hey, this is going to come in on tap. I got some tricks too. Get rid of that. Slam a 1/3 body. Now we can take out some of these annoying little things. Except for that. It's going to have first strike. I think we take there. I think we have to use this to destroy target creature. No attacks. Okay. Then stun counters. What else you got there, bud? Okay, that was a pretty good answer. Grab a forest. We now have delirium. I don't think it's enough though. It is not. Well, okay, let's see. Whenever a creature I have dies, each opponent loses a life and I gain a life. So if one of my creatures die here, I'll go to 3. And they're still getting through with 3. Yep. They got it. They got it. Oh, we gotta switch the old buying. 1 loss. 0-1. All right. We got the loss out of the way. I think we might be a little light on creatures. If we're not hitting our Manifest Dread targets. So when we're looking at our opening hand, we need to be sure that we're looking for Manifest Dread cards, because like our creatures are coming from Manifest Dread. Like our goal is to make 2/2s with Manifest Dread, because we only have 10 creatures otherwise. Yeah, still on track for 4 wins. I like the optimism here. Okay, we got some Manifest Dread. This is like a 2-for-1 card for us. Okay, getting in early. Getting in early. I like it. Okay, we got our Altanok. Nice. Well, obviously we grabbed the dual land. Now we have lands and 2 sorceries. Good old Conductive Machete. Nice. We have an island. What do we got? We need a swamp. Two, 4, 6. So 1 more land and we could play Altanok. Cool. Manifest Dread. Oh no, it's Exile. Nice. Clockwork Percussionist. See, I would have flipped that. Equip 4 so they could. I think we gotta put our boy down for some blocking and killing of stuff. They can unlock that. That's 6. Is this exile? It's just destroy. All right. That's what they're gonna do. Resolve. Hey, we gotta land. Hit him with the old alt knock. Oh, it's got death touch. Sweet. Oh, they both have death touch. Nice. Well, we gotta block the one with double strike. Flesh burrower is a problem. Gonna get rid of that. We'll grab another. We have enough for us. We'll grab a swamp. That might be it, folks. It's gonna be 4-4. Yep, that's it. Man. I think we were just too light on creatures. We found too many synergies. The 2-2. We got too excited about the synergies here and then didn't realize we were way low on creatures. Even though we're supposed to be making creatures with Manifest Dread, it's just not happening. This might be a short and sweet one there, friends. First strike plus death. Yeah, it's still on track for 4 wins. I love the believer here. Yeah, that first strike with death touch and then plus giving it double strike, like that was rough. Very, very rough. It just means more drafts. Gotta believe in the heart of the cards. I wish. Sure. Get a sorcery in there right away. And we got an Osseous Stick Twister. Go find our 4th land. We need a swamp. And no blocks. Play forests. Take action. Hell yeah. Drawing cards. Oh no. So what do we have? We have a sorcery, a creature, and a land. We could do something like... How much is that? 6? We can unlock this. Oh, damn. Another land. Not helping with our delirium. We'll get in for our 2, though. Get some lifesteal. Why not play the map? Because I forgot that you need delirium for the old dick twister to do its thing. It was a misplay. That's why. It was a misplay. Do we have a sorcery in here? We already have a sorcery. Let's do that. Very nice. Killer Mask. Are you gonna help us get delirium? Okay. View battlefield. We already have a creature. View browser. So really struggling to get delirium right now. Hey, we have delirium. Okay. It's 4. I have 3. Damn. Okay. We have delirium. I think we play this guy. I had a plains in hand. All right, take damage, kill something, or discard a card. And then I get lifesteal because of it. Okay, they have a paranormal. I just take the 2. That's fine. I think I flipped this. All right, all right. Discard a card or take some damage. Okay, you're gonna get that card back. Okay, they got another one of those. So I'm hoping that they burn this. Yep. Okay, they burned it. Probably taking Osseous. No, they're taking Cryptid Inspector? Interesting. I guess they lose 2, gain 3. Lose 2, gain 3. So they're still going up 1. All right, all right. Nice draw with the Toby. Yeah, we don't want any of these lands. Except if I take the creature out, I won't have Delirium anymore. Solid. That was sucked. Okay. Yes. All right, cleared some of the board. Now, we do have some cards to pull stuff out of the graveyard, so we could pull it out. Hey, what's the ward? Ward 2. That's great. All right, well, that's gonna go. That's gonna go. Okay, they went with the discard. They're really gonna have a pump spell. Did not think they would have a pump spell. That's dumb. Yeah, they didn't attack with the flyer. Because their flyer is grounded currently. Can't believe they top decked a freaking pump spell. That's crazy. Well, now we're swinging for 5, which is always good. What's the chance that they have yet another pump spell? Hey, monstrous clobbering. Okay, okay, we're playing a little catch up. No, I only have 1 in the deck. Very nice. Meat locker. That'll help though. Ooh, growing dread or resurrected cultist. Well, I guess only one's a creature. Oh yeah. Decline. Oh, I only got 4 cards in hand. I gotta be careful. Four cards in the graveyard. It's not what I wanted. Not what I wanted. Oh, maybe it is what I wanted. Awakening Hall? Yeah, that's the plan. Got 1 card left. Does it give him haste? No. How many cards do they have left? They have 5. They also only have one. We both have one card. Are they going to draw another one on accident? Are they going to draw themselves out? That'd be great. We both got one card left in the graveyard. We got, or in the library. We got one turn to make this happen. Oh, this is great. Okay. So let's say we move that to this. So they got to block 2 for this. Maybe block the other one there. And then that's... Actually, they got to block 2, and then I kill one with the live or die. And then we kill one with live or die. Now, full swing. We didn't get to play Funeral Room, but that was the optimal play right there, because they had to block 2 if they were going to do it. Otherwise, 5 got through, and then I had 4 in the air. So we didn't go 0 and 3. We're at least 1 and 2. We got the deck doing what the deck should do. Claim. But it did make me think, since the deck is doing what the deck should do, we should put Malevolent Chandelier in here. Because it does give us the ability to put cards from the graveyard on into the library. That was a little scary. A little scary. I love the belief, Beardy Mana. Love the belief. We're gonna make it happen. At the very least, I'm feeling if we can get it doing the things that it needs to do, like it's good. It's a good deck. It just might be a little too need to see every card to make it do what it's gonna do thing. Which is kind of funny. Yeah, we'll keep it. We got access to Swarmweaver. We got Monstrous Emergence. I would really wish we had a blue now, though. Hey, we got a blue. Whenever an opponent draws a card, they deal 1 damage. Okay. Decline. I do have first strike. Trapped in the screen, eh? We're putting the body out there. I'm swinging for 4. Unless you want that cheerleader to die. That card is a pain in the ass. Let me tell you. Choose a creature you control. Nice. It's not how it works there, bud. Very mid-rangey. Yeah, for sure. Get rid of that cheerleader. But you know what is online? This is funny. They only have 2 cards in hand. We're going to bring back Resurrected Cultist, though, for defense. I don't know how I can't pay for it. Sacrifice a land, draw a card. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna draw. We got to. We need... Do we grab this again and then just get access to it? I think we need the land, though. Yeah, we need the land more than anything. Okay, what does that one do? Manifest Dread. More land. Solid. Oh, it gets a 1/1 counter every single time? Interesting. Resolve. We'll do this. Flip this. All right, perfect. Take 2 or discard a card. They threw away their... I guess they couldn't afford it. Savior of the Small. There we go. Interesting. I think I have to block here. All right, all right. 2, 4, 6. Don't have enough for that. Do we grab this guy? He's got a big ass. Or do we resurrect this dude? I think we resurrect this dude. Destroy a card. There we go. Getting some health back. So this does have first strike. Okay, okay, okay. Hey. That's nice. Here we go. There we go. Lose that frickin' ability. Putting it on the board though. 2-2. If we get to 3-2 or 3-3, I'd feel pretty good. Getting closer to 4 wins. We are getting closer to 4 wins. 4 wins is not bad. All right, I need some math. I need some quick math here. So what is your win rate? So wait, how does that work? I feel like a big idiot in the morning. What would your win rate be? It would be like a 33% win rate. I don't know. What would it be if you had 4 wins and 3 losses? Why am I being a big dum-dum right now and I can't think about this? Okay, yeah, this is a good hand. So, for what score? 4-3. What is the win rate for 4-3? Because your win rate is 50% at 3-3. Yeah, there you go. Tell me what that is. Can't be blocked by glimmers. Killer mask. $57.4. Like, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. Manifest Dread. Sure. Put a land in the graveyard. Are they going to kill it? I think I have to. It's fair trade. Fair trade. You search your library for a card and put it in the graveyard. Interesting. Got another Manifest Dread. So that will make us... What do we need? What do we need? Swamp, forest. We need forest. View browser. We have 3. This also tells us 3, but I like to know what 3 we have. 4 damage. All right. Probably should have saved that. There's a sorcery. That'll put us at 4. Ooh, do we put an alt? I think we have to put alt and knockdown. Swamp. Wait, let's see what we have. We have access to all 4. View browser. I think we needed another swamp pit. Let me see. We have 2 swamp, 3 forest, 2 island. So we actually need a swamp. We need to stymie the bleeding a little bit, so that's coming down. You get the flyers early and they can chip in some damage even before delirium. Yeah, that's true. How many lands do I have now? 7. So I could flip all to knock next turn, which is great. Unless they kill it. Okay. They're sacking their enchantment for a card draw. 2 cards, trying to get some land. Did they get it? They got it. They're going to use a removal on my Swarm Weaver. Yep, and then Manifest Dread. All around great turn. So we have enough land, right? 6, 7, or 4, 7. That's 7. Attack for both. Should have blocked, bitch. Got him. Got him. Got him. Yeah, they're pissed. It just took 10 to face. So unless they can somehow figure out how to do 11, things are looking okay. We have 1, 2 creatures in here. I think I should. I don't know what it is. Hey, hey, we got the 3. We got the 3. This was a rough start. This was a rough start. We're at least at 50%. This is better than we've been doing. We've been stuck in 2-3 land for a really long time. Unless they flip it and it has like death touch, then the trample would be painful. So in this scene, is it showing up? Oh yeah, it's showing up. It's showing up. We're good. We're good. All right, let's keep her cooking. I just don't have it stay very long. That's the thing. I think it only stays for like 30 seconds. Well, I feel a little bit better. I was a little nervous about this deck after I realized my creature count. But it's coming together a little bit. It's doing what I needed to do. We've had some good draws up front. Another not bad draw. Would really like a black, but we can make that happen. Ooh, and a 1-drop. Hey, there we go. Make a rat. Plain cycling. Okay, okay. So I think I take this one to play Cryptid Inspector. Unless they do that. All right. Well. Took the 4 for no reason. We got a blocker. Unless they get removal. Oh. Gives it first strike too. Yep. Solid. We got a block though. Yeah. Freaking goat's doing work. I'm gonna have to remove one of these two. Not looking good. Choose a creature control. That's rough. They're swinging for... That's 6. Damn. Just need blockers. Yeah, I don't even know what those are all like difficult to deal with. Oh, that's gaining haste, and then that's gonna gain haste and get +2. That's insane. What the fuck? Yeah. That's still 10 damage. I just delayed it a turn. There's not gonna be much I can do here. It's gonna be it, boys. Unless so they're gonna have another like. Oh. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, that was rough. All right, final score 3-3. Not terrible. So anything less than a 4-3, we're gonna do a draft review just to see where it potentially went wrong. So let's go ahead and take a look at our draft here. 50%, we did break the 2-3 curse. We were almost got to the believers here. And so let's take a look. Pick one, pack one. I think Swarmweaver was still the right choice. There's obviously some good cards in here, but Swarmweaver was the right choice. Follow that up. Nowhere to Run is pretty good removal. We could have potentially have taken Inquisitive Glimmer, left ourselves a little bit more open to maybe now a blue-white deck. So what we're going to do going forward is keep an eye on blue-white and see how that might have shaped up. So blue-white's going to be all about enchantments. So keep cooking. So this is when we thought, okay, blue-black Delirium, or blue-green Delirium, or not Delirium, Manifest Dread, and then green-black is Delirium. And so Manifesting Dread can help us get to Delirium. So this was not a bad pick. This is a really strong card here. Other good one would probably be Nowhere to Run is another removal. A Reverend Gremlin, great for like a red-white aggro deck. So we'll keep our eyes open here. See, we're seeing turn inside outs getting passed. So red and white was potentially open. Was not something that we got ourselves into. So maybe we could have considered a pivot here. But this also worked really well with what we were doing for Manifest Dread. We splashed blue. This is a fantastic removal. If we had gone to like white red, like Acrobatic Cheerleader could have helped with aggro, as well as like the white green or the white blue deck choice for enchantments. We could have also grabbed something like Bottomless Pool, Locker Room. So at this point, I'm in, green, blue, black. So let's play a game. Can be some decent removal for you. Maybe not of grabbing that and grabbing Flesh Burrower because it would have worked well with this. It gives all insects Death Touch, even though this already has Death Touch. It would have at least gotten a +1/+1. So now it would have been a 3/3 with Death Touch, which would have been nice. So we could have potentially have grabbed this as a differing card. If we had considered white as an option for like a white blue or a white red, then Severe Surveillance could have also been a good one. Attack in the Box is another good one for aggro. We grabbed the removal with Live or Die here. Here again, it's looking like white was pretty open. So if we had grabbed Acrobatic Cheerleader, that could have helped. Again, white is pretty open. Grab the Prize would have been a decent choice here as well. Pyroclasm, not a bad removal if we were in aggro, but the downside is it does 2 damage to each creature, not just your opponent's creature. So it could very well take you out. But yeah, white Boros looked pretty open in this direction. All right, moving into pack one, pick one. Based off of what we did, Funeral Room, Awakening Hall was definitely a choice. Like we had an opportunity to play it. It was just the winning move didn't involve playing it, which was a little sad. So I don't feel bad about that pick. We do see a Boros card here, so Boros could have potentially still been. So if we had made that pivot about halfway through, we could have grabbed that Boros. And then we would have been able to grab Ethereal Armor, which would have been the better choice here. And then we would have had more enchantments as well. Yeah, white-red seems pretty open. Blue is also kind of open here. Again, aggro could have worked well. Yeah, I think there was a miss there on a potential Boros pivot. Glassworks could have helped us with some removal. Yeah, Unsettling Twins is going by. Yep, Hardened Escort. Yeah, so what Boros was ready. Like of the cards that we had, in the direction we chose, I think we selected well. It just we did not get enough creatures. So we grabbed Altanach here. Stay Hidden, Stay Silent probably would have been a better choice in all reality. Altanach didn't win us any games. Even though it does seem to have a played win rate that's higher than Stay Hidden. We also see Arabella, which again would have lent well to the Boros pivot if we had gone that direction. Split Skin Dow. Yeah, Vicious Clown. Even though Asia's Stick Twister, that we colloquially around here like to call the Dick Twister, is a great card. It was a great choice for what we were doing. When we grabbed Altanach, though, we should have grabbed the first Say Its Name, the second Say Its Name, and then I think there was a third. Then the third Say Its Name, and then we would have had the Altanach combo. we grabbed land fixing, which wasn't terrible since we were splashing, but this pack was tough. Like, Mind Skinner wins games. I think I have like nearly 100% win rate when playing Mind Skinner, like winning that game. But threats around every corner was also pretty good. Ghost Vacuum's also pretty good. If we were looking at Boros, you know, there's definitely some options in here. Still, we could have grabbed Friendly Ghost because of the 2 attack. You know, another Cheerleader came by. Rooms was open. Deals damage equal to the number of cards in hand. Target. Yeah, that's Roaring Furnace, Steaming Sauna. Smoky Lounge. When you unlock this door, create an XX spirit creature token flying, where X is the number of unlocked. So, like, I hear that the red-blue rooms is really hit or miss. Yeah, so I think we missed a potential pivot to Boros was the big issue. We could have potentially switched to Boros, which would have been maybe a little bit stronger. In the end, we didn't have enough creatures that we were expecting to manifest Dread more. It did get us a 3/3, which isn't terrible. That's 50%. It's better than the 49% that we're doing, but we need to be closer to 4/3, 5/3, 6/3. Like 4/3 to 6/3 is like perfect. Like, I'm not here to grit as many trophies as I need. Like, trophies help, but 4 to 6 is really where we want to be. So if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Thank you very much for hanging out. Do the like thing, do the subscribe thing, comment at the bottom telling me you made it all the way to the end of the video. Love that. It's all interaction. It all helps the YouTube algorithm. It gets these videos out to other people that like Magic the Gathering and might want to see a guy try to qualify for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years, because that's what we're doing here. We're documenting this journey all along the way, and we're posting Bronze to Mythic runs because it's helping with my drafting skill set, because you need that in the Pro Tour, because they'll go back in rounds of constructed to drafting to constructed to drafting. So I definitely need to keep working on this skill set. It's definitely my weakest skill set of all of my skill sets. I would say probably constructed, followed by sealed, because I like being able to see all of the cards and then making decisions that way. And then draft is definitely my my worst skill set. But I appreciate you hanging out with me. And until next time, we'll catch you at the table. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you're catching the live stream, I appreciate you. Please hang out for a little bit longer, a couple more hours. I don't even need to take a bio break. We're good to go. I normally take a bio break after a match, but we're going to go ahead and queue this up for the next draft and get this going. This does not need to be that big. Let's go. Yeah, that's too big. Minus. Put that back at 100%. And we're going to go to side cam. And we're going to kick this off again. Just sent you a YouTube link to a Twitch, in a Twitch Whisper. It's your VOD where it shows the chat overlay problem I mentioned earlier, but you might have. What? Let me take a look. Let me take a look. Good old Twitch Whisper. Let's see how long ago this was. Oh yeah, draft 14. I've fixed it since then. Yep. I have fixed it since then. We are now on draft. We'll be on draft 18. Increase the draft number here. We're going to go to side cam. And then we'll go here. And then we'll kick this off. Yeah, so the way I have those posted is by date. So the 14th draft is released on the 14th. The 15th draft is released on the 15th of October, and so on and so forth. So that 16th or 17th draft that we just did is going to be released on the 17th of October. My goal is to have a draft release every day of the month, and then you have the draft reset. So that's something I got to work with. But Claim my prizes. Oh yeah, claim my prizes, I guess. I don't really care about the prizes on this account. I'm not trying to like build the collection. This is in order. So fun fact, in order to do this bronze to mythic run every season, you do need to have 3 accounts. Just for the VOD, yeah, I appreciate it. Just because of the way decay works. So my other 2 accounts, one decayed to like bronze 1, and the other one decayed to like bronze 3, which was really close. I actually debated. I was like, do I really need to make a 3rd account? It's bronze 3. Can I just start in bronze 3? And I'm like, no, that doesn't work in the spirit of what we're trying to do. So I went ahead and made a 3rd account just to start at bronze 4. But now, next season, when that all starts over, I'll have 2 accounts, I think, in bronze 4. Just do silver to mythic, yeah. I mean, if you start a new set, that might be like when the new set comes out, is like the best time to push through, because there's just a lot of people that don't know the set yet. They haven't figured it out. The longer it goes, the harder it gets. But again, this is for practice and documentation and entertainment, so it all works here. But let's go ahead, kick off the next video, and get this started. What's up, everybody, and welcome to another bronze to mythic run. We are now on draft 18. If you caught the last draft, we broke the 2-3 slump that we've been in, not by much, but we did. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we've been and what we're up to. So we are currently bronze with 2 pips, I believe. We'll double check that. Win rate is at 49%, which is our biggest issue right now in making it to mythic. We really need to be in that 4 to 6 wins to reliably get to mythic. And right now we're, as you can see, struggling a little bit. We had a nice trophy a few drafts back, and then we went on a 2-3 run for a while. Just got a 3-3 run, which isn't terrible. It's not terrible, but we really need to be at minimum 4-3. So what are we going to do to get there? A few things that we're going to do to get there is, let's talk about what we're going to do to get there. So a few things that we need to be aware of. One, we need to not be scared to splash. We need to splash responsibly, synergistically. We're not splashing for a removal. We're not splashing for... well, we might splash for like an OP card in another color, and that might be a reason to pivot and splash into it. But mostly we're trying to splash for synergies. So for instance, if we're doing green-blue Manifest Dread, we might splash white because of Unsettling Twins. If we are doing, like our last draft worked really well for this. We were doing black-green Delirium, but then we splashed blue for some Manifest Dread synergies. So they had the Bookworm and the other enchantment that Manifest Dread, and then when you flip it, it gets +1/+1, right? So it was working with the synergies. So that's really what we're trying to do is stay open. The other thing we need to do is keep a backwards view. Even if we get an absolute bomb, pick one, pack one, we need to be willing to pivot. So one of the things that we realized when we analyzed the deck last time is that we could have potentially pivoted to Boros and had a really good Boros aggro deck if we had switched about halfway through pack 1. So I need to kind of like take a step back and see, like pay attention to what colors are available. I do get tunnel vision a little bit. So we need to keep that wider view. What's going on? Am I seeing a lot of red? Am I seeing a lot of white? So I need to pay attention to those trends to potentially pivot. So with those things in mind, let's go ahead and get into draft number 18. Confirm our purchase here and keep her rolling. So in the last bronze to mythic run that we did, which was Bloomburrow, I think we only got to 18 or 19 drafts. My goal is to post a bronze to mythic run draft every day of the month. So we're doing at least 31. So we're going to see at least where we're at the end of this month here. Okay. Not a great pack, honestly. So we have a land here. We have a survival manifest dread card. Winter's Intervention is a decent removal at common. Tack in the Box is honestly probably one of the better options. Fear of the Hunted I like as well, so I'm gonna grab Fear of the Hunted here. It leaves us open to a couple things. Sack target if we go black red. Sacrifice, it could be an aggro deck for white red. Scorching Dragonfire. What's up? Hey Canary, welcome. Just remember, it only takes a half pump. It does. I still have a box of those t-shirts. So I'm planning on going to Magic Con, and I'm debating whether or not I bring all of those shirts and just wear them the whole time I'm there. Razorkin Needlehead. I think that's the snatch grab here. 2/2 for 2 red, and has first strike. And so whenever your opponent draws a card, it deals 1 damage, and that includes their first draw of the turn. So that's a pretty spicy meatball right there. Again, we're trying to stay open. And so I've already messed up because I haven't paid attention to what other cards are coming through, just what cards look available. Yeah, that first pack was a little rough. There wasn't a lot of options there. Okay, let's take a look here. So we got some blues. We have blue-black, Fear of Infinity. So blue-black, Fear of Infinity actually works well with a black-red sacrifice deck because if you trigger Eerie, you can pull it back to your hand and replay it. So it's that's a pretty good option. This is good removal. We're seeing some other things here, like Tale of Tameo is just not good and limited. We got some potential options here. Let's snag Fear of Infinity because it actually could be a responsible splash for sacrifice. So we might have black-red sacrifice. Ragged Playmate works really well for the aggro. We have Nowhere to Run, which also could help us here. Hardened Escort, not bad, again, for the Boros aggro. But we're seeing some black come through. Red is still trickling in. I might grab Nowhere to Run here. Now things are getting interesting. So Violent Urge, also not terrible. The Fear of Exposure, probably a little bit better. But this could work with Boros. This also works really well with Boros. So we're trying to take that wider view. It looks like there's some blue, there's some greens available. There's a lot more white here. I don't know. We're getting some red. Then we have Boros land here as well. This Ragged Playmate might push us towards, and then an Acrobatic Cheerleader. This also works well for the sacrifice deck. I might actually like it better than Cheerleader. Trying to stay open here. So this is a huge pick. This helps us manifest Dread, and is a solid red card. So I think we're pretty solidly in red. Toy Box isn't terrible for a lot of stuff here. This also could work well for a sacrifice deck. Got a big end creature. It's a sacrifice target. If we're going to be sacrificing, I think Malevolent Chandelier might be a little bit better. 5 mana, 5/5. All right, I think we're probably into black. Black, red. Now white, this is interesting. White, black, Eerie. Vengeful Possession. If we're doing like a black, red sacrifice day, or we can grab another Fear of Infinity, but I think we grab like a Vengeful Possession. Actually, Final Vengeance. We need some removal, so we're going to grab that Final Vengeance. I really wish I could grab that red card right now. But we can't. Probably not going to play Attack of the Box, probably. I mean, maybe Bear Trap. That's a 1 mana sack target. So Final Vengeance, it's a creature and enchantment, so that's an artifact, so I can't even do that. So, okay, yeah. That's fine. That was a tough pack. There were some good picks there. They were legit cool shirts, man. All right, well, all right. I'll bring them back. So all the ley lines are pretty bad. We're seeing Boros, though. Arabella. Fear of Infinity. Or do we do Delirium? What's better here? 1/1, violence, no ragged playmate, Razorkin. I think we're doing Arabella. Fear of Burning Alive is super strong. All right, folks, I think we're making the pivot. Attack in the Box is back in the game. Surgical Suite. This is great for us. Sorry, nowhere to run. Given to violence. Red white seems to be just too open. Hardened Escorts. Well, this one's tough for us. I mean, none of those really help us. Cult Healer. I don't know. Grab another Fear of Infinity. Maybe we still end up in the black-red sack deck. What are we doing? Yeah, things got dried up pretty bad here. We don't have any rooms. Friendly Teddy. There's another 2 creature. So like we really need pack 3 to sing to us. We're kind of like halfway down red black. Sacrifice. Dashing Bloodsucker. We might have been too indecisive. I'm not feeling so great about this. Who's got all the packs? This person. I got all the packs. Let them go. There's like, we're at the end here. Just pick the garbage pick and go. Okay. I think we have to grab this one. Fear of Abduction is really good. Exile a creature you control. When it enters, exile target creature and opponent controls. When it leaves the battlefield, put each card exiled with its owner into its owner's hand. Ethereal Armor helps a lot. Except enchantment counts. We do have 4 enchantments. But Fear of Burning Alive is just too good. I think we take Fear of Burning Alive. Twos and 3 drops were good. I think we just need faster cards. Okay, this guy's killing me. What are you doing, guy? I think Friendly Ghost, it's going to go with our game plan. 2 drop. Fear of Immobility, like patch play thing. I think it's the snatch grab here. Painter Studio is not bad. Shard Mage Rescue, I would say is pretty good. Unsettling Twins, probably. Do we need more 1-drops? We don't have any 1-drops, so we're grabbing the goat. Hardened Escort or Glimmerlight? That is a good question. We really need to keep our stuff alive. So this is actually pretty... I'd say Ticket Booth. I don't know. Jump Scare would be a potentially interesting play. We're putting it together. Yeah. I agree. I agree. Deface Gallery. Another Friendly Teddy. And we got a Jump Scare anyways. Okay. So we managed to put together a deck by the end here. Let's take a look. So drop a Friendly Teddy or 2. I might actually add the Bear Trap. I mean, the Attack of the Box. How many do those? I would rather have Attack in the Box. What are we looking at? We have 10, 12. So we can minus. I literally just looked at it and then forgot. So we have 12 white, 10 red. So we can go down on the red. We're going to 16 lands. So we got 42 cards. The 2 attack is important. Turn Inside Out. We have a Violent Urge, Shard Maid, Jump Scare. We have a little ways to like get removal if they block. We can drop a Malevolent Chandelier. I think we might run a 42 card special. Actually, I think we need to be pretty concise, is what we need to be. This will get us some gas, so we need the gas. Ticket booth, manifest dread, give us a little bit of gas, but then at the end, things are getting double strike, which is pretty sweet. This gives us a card back in our hand. So what are some things that are not working into the game plan? Like, they're all working. Maybe drop the bear trap. Like, it's removal. We'll run with this. Okay. So we're about 19 minutes, 45 seconds, 20 minutes into the game plan. This is what we're doing. We are doing an aggressive Boros deck. Couple things that we have going on for us. We have Arabella, so anything with power 2 or less, and we got a lot of power 2 or less. We got 2 friendly teddies, Razorkin, we got Ragged Playmate, Hardened Escort, Patch Plaything's going to come in as a 2/1 with double strike, and then attack in the box. Other aggressive cards in here, though, are things like Fear of Being Hunted. We also have Possessed Goat is less than 2. Friendly Ghost is also less than 2, so almost all of our creatures are less than 2 to work with Arabella's, but then have some way to buff. So this can come in, buff something. So I could do something like Ragged Playmate, an attack in the box as it's 2, and then now it can't be blocked, and then use its ability to give it +4 and making it 6, and then drop this in before attacks, making it 8. And then if you have something like this activated, Tunnel of Hate, that would give it double strike and make it 18 or 16 damage. Also, you could flash in something like Violent Urge, giving it double strike. So I could potentially sneak in like 18 damage or 16 damage. Actually, that would be 18 damage if you put something like this on it. So there's some ways to get sneaky, getting it through with things like Ragged Playmate, also just consistent damage with Razorkin. So we have some interesting plays that we can do here. We don't have a ton of removal. Almost all of our removal is going to come in the fact of like buffing something last second to make it do damage. We do have Fear of Burning Alive. What's our chances of getting Delirium here? Instants, artifacts, creatures, like we can potentially get Delirium. So Fear of Burning Alive is pretty solid. When it enters, 4 damage to each opponent. And then whenever a source you control deals non-combat damage to an opponent, if there are 4 more card types in your graveyard, Fear of Burning Alive deals that amount of damage to a target creature that player controls. So basically when this comes in, it can do 4 damage to the player and 4 damage to a creature as removal. So let's go ahead and run it. Let me know your thoughts. We're going to move to ba-bam, ba-bam. Put this at 0, 0. Draft number 18. Currently, no punts. Let's get her going. Let's get her going. Also, if you're hanging out in the live stream, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Consider following along if you're on Twitch. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, also, if you're going to go so far as to subscribe, hit the little thumbs up button. Helps with the algorithm. You can also drop something in chat saying I was here. So that all helps push it out to the people that might enjoy watching some Magic. Watching a guy try to achieve his dream of becoming a Magic the Gathering pro player. We set a timeline, 5 years. We got some work to do, but we're working on it. We're working towards it. All right, double enchantment. What a start. Patch play thing. So it does have double strike. We're gonna tap it down. Get another enchantment. What a start. Post another one here. You gonna tap another one down? Blue-white enchantments, eh? Slowed him down. Slowed him down. It made him think. Made him think. Okay. Trigger Eerie. Resolve. Okay, got some red on the table. Unless I pay 2, eh? Well, this guy's fun. Blue-white enchantments is humming. Just grabbing all the enchantments, eh? Jesus. Do we try this again? Okay, okay. Got rid of one gremlin. Just one. Making progress. Slow and steady progress. Okay, trigger Eerie again. They got a gremlin back. Draw 3 cards, discard a card. They're keeping the gas. Ideally, they kill one of the patch play things. Like, that's the goal. Because then I can surgical suite it out, and then it's a 4/3 with double strike. Whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Now I get to bring it out of the graveyard as a 4/3 because it's going right to the battlefield. Ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Now it's even scarier. Except they have way more gas than I do. Bruh. Okay, okay. Solid, solid. It's a lot of damage in the air. We have one ghost. It's gonna do all the work. So jump scare's a thing. There we go. Okay. It's a 1/1 counter too. What? What? It's going on the board. What a fucking hand, dude. Let's do Gremlin Tainer into 19 fucking gremlins and then drop a Toby whatever. The friendly beast tamer. Make everything have flying. Yeah, I was keeping it for that specific scenario, being able to get in with a double strike. That's not helpful. We'll keep and hope for a white. Because we can do friendly Teddy on 2, attack in the box on 3, and hope we have a white somewhere in there. Pop the eyeballs minigame. You gotta pop them all before. Oh, I was too slow. Okay, friendly Teddy. Got Delirium. Nice. All right. Won that exchange. That was the hope. Okay, got a glimmer light. Gonna make a thing. Are you gonna attach it? It's just one cost to attach. It's crazy. Crazy. Absolute crazy talk. All right, coming out ahead on these exchanges. Except they still have a lot of gas in their hand. Okay, 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 okay. To the end of your next turn. It's just +1/+0. So like it would kill this, but it would also kill my thing. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. We need some gas. Violent Urge. We're gonna play a goat. What do we have here? We have an enchantment and an artifact creature, so... Could potentially make the goat bigger. Alright, they're going to do another one of those. I think we have to play attack in the box. Yep. Do that again. How about we do it again? How much is this? This is 3 and discard a card. I think getting the attack of the box out there is good. Well, I don't want to waste any of these cards. So he can, on the fly, attach that. So I'm just going to attack with this. Just get some damage and not let those cards go to waste. Yeah, why do it before combat? No reason. Just math. I wanted to get the mana spent. It's not the right play. You should do it second main. I didn't want to like convince myself of not playing the card, so I just wanted to play it to spend the mana. Not my goat. Equipping is sorcery speed. Yep. Now that you reminded me. So we have 5, so we could play patch play thing. Want to do one of these. And one of these. Nice. Decline. Oh, nice. Manifest Dread. That's what they were waiting for. That's what it was. Yep, equipping is at sorcery speed, and I was thinking it was at instant speed, so I was wrong there. Yep. Oh, it's so much. It's so much. I'm trying to keep it all right here, right in the brain. What does this do? Exile. It's literally the same card as I have. So, what are you gonna play? You can't play your Irreverent Gremlin. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand. The rest in your library. Gain 3 life. Okay. Got another land here. Gonna take 6, bud, if you don't block. Didn't want to block. Got another attack in the box. They're probably gonna play their Irreverent Gremlin, not to waste it. It's a 2/2 with menace. And then as long as something with power 2 or less enters, you get to draw a card, so they're going to get some gas. Manifest Dread, they're going to get some gas. Dude, you don't even know. There's like, so I was playing a RCQ this weekend. I did 2 RCQs this weekend. You'll have to catch the vlogs, which I'm going to be doing some fun stuff with here in the next couple days. So I made a vlog for Saturday and a vlog for Sunday. This guy I was playing had a card that had protection from white and red, and we had to keep revisiting the rules for what protection meant. Like, protection meant no targeting, no damage, I can't block them, and like, I play Boros Energy. I literally could do nothing against the card. It was insane. So that was fun. I can't do this beforehand. I don't know why I tried. Okay. That was their gas. I don't know why they got rid of their gas. Tap land. Damage, equipment, enchant, block, target. Very nice, very nice. 2 damage to any target. Not my bears. What are we thinking about, dude? Ooh, we have Delirium. It's 6. I think the safer play is to play this. Also have Delirium. Played Brawl against some guy making copies of the One Ring every turn over the weekend. That was fun. I mean, you are impervious to damage, so that works. You're gonna flip it and then pop it. Flip it. Pop it. Spin it. Twist it. Okay. So this has to be blocked. They're most likely going to block this. This is also a 6/4. So that's going to hit for 6. That's going to hit for 6. They got to block these two. Do I take that action? Decline after that move. Do I take that action? So they have to block this. So they're going to block one with this. And then take action. Okay. Cleared their board. Yeah. Oh, not my thing. That's funny. That's really funny. Draw a card. Lose a life. Got him. Boom. 1 and 1. We'll take it. We'll take it. GG. Claim. Claim. Let's keep her cooking. Let's keep her cooking. We're looking for 4. 4 wins minimum. It's really what we want. All right, we finished the coffee for the day. It's time to switch to water. Get hydrated. Now I need a protein shake. In that case, you need to predict 5 so that you end up with 4. I end up at 4. Yeah, this one. I need the believers to shoot for like 5 or 6. And then that way I land like 4 or 5. That would be perfect. Better. Probably drop the friendly ghost. We have a 2, 3 drop. Keep 6. Sorry, friendly ghost. Get our Reagan playmate out there. No blocks. Nice. Death touch. That's gross. Actually, this is gross. So this would get indestructible, and then I could... Another... Oh, wait, no. That's not how it works. Damn. This has to tap to give that. Need some gas. Nice. Draw 2 cards, you lose 2 life. Okay. They also went for some gas. So what do I need? Planes. So if I do this, it's 1. Makes this unblockable. And then turn inside out. How much is this? This is 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 of my 5 mana. Or I could just... And that would be for 5, 6 damage. And then I lose out on attack on the box. Or I think I just play this. Get him for 5. And not let any of my cards go to waste. There we go. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then this turn, now I can go nice. So that's 6. Unlock door, manifest dread. It's 3. Give me a bear. Oh. Okay, and no attacks. What does this do? Tap another untapped creature you control, gains indestructible until you tap it. Creatures you control get +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among creatures. No blocks. Okay. Surveil. Do I have enough to do all of this? Okay. So if I flip this for 3, I already don't have enough. That's all of my land. Wait. Okay, that's not your problem there, bud. So I'm gonna flip this for 3, make it a 6. 4, we'll make it that, and then 5, give it +1/+1, which is 7. This has flash. We got it. We got it. Oh, because that would have done 14 damage. That's what we like. Put it on the board. All right. 2-1. 2-1. Good start. Good start. I don't know why they kept blowing up everything up except Ragged Playmate. Like, Ragged Playmate was the problem. they'd blown up Ragged Playmate, we would have been screwed. We need more Ragged Playmates. If we ever do this deck again, do like a Boros deck, you need Ragged Playmates. Like, it's the trick card. You need it. Okay, let's keep her cooking. We could lose the next two, so just play it tight, play it smart. We're shooting for 4 wins minimum. 4 wins minimum. That will get us some decent progress forward. We need another red, but this isn't terrible. We can play Patch Plaything on 3. Hey, 2 reds. Instead, we get to play Razorkin Needlehead on 2, and then Patch Plaything. Oh, going for the removal. Did they get to draw a card too? Actually, I would prefer that they kill this. Well, it got exiled. That's fine. Got a planes. We gotta go. Discard card. They're gonna card draw. Whenever you attack, target attacking creatures. Only one creature gets double strike. Not all cards get double strike. Okay, okay. Only one. Okay. Don't really have a card I want to discard. Okay. Getting some equality on the board. And then we have Shard Mage's Rescue. Smoky Lounge. Okay, they destroyed one of their rooms, giving this guy its advantage. We got a bunch of things that we can do here. Hit for another 4. Could have hospital roomed your plaything. I don't have a... Yeah, I guess. I could have let it die and then hospital roomed it. Alright. Kind of a wait. Oh, I guess it did get the apparition. So we could play this. That's 4. Actually, we could do that instead. Make it a 4-3 with double strike. Next. So it's bringing 5 damage. Okay. Okay. No, the hospital room have to put counters. Yeah. I'm starting to put the counters on there. Okay. What'd they have in hand? Saved. Hey, we might get out of plat 4. We might get out of plat 4. What if I'm on like plat 4 part 4 or something like that? We're cruising though. Okay. Stay hydrated. We're at 3 wins. 3 wins is good. That's the first big hurdle. 2 wins to 3 wins. Goes from 250 gems to 1,000 gems. We're you know, slowing the bleeding. We're hoping to not have to buy more gems. I buy gems at the beginning of the season, and then you know, I hope those last the whole season. So far they have, but we'll see if we manage to do it here in this run. And so we've made it to 3 wins. So this is just your friendly reminder. If you've made it this far in the video, you might as well like it, subscribe it, leave a comment below. It helps the algorithm. It just pushes it out to more people that want to watch Magic the Gathering content and watch this idiot try to make pro in the next 5 years. So go do the thing. I appreciate you. And for everybody else hanging out in the live stream, I also appreciate you. It's awesome. Hanging out, asking questions, interaction's always fun. If you're catching it on YouTube, you can also like the video, subscribe, leave a comment saying, hey, what up? If you're on Twitch, how you doing? Feel free to follow along. And that also helps me there too. So I think we're going to keep, though, because this is on 2, we play Teddy. On 3, patch play thing. And then we have some ways to potentially protect some stuff. Do some damage. Okay. Play white. Play red. Fear surveillance. Very nice. Play Teddy. Swamp cycling. Okay. Got a swamp. Swamp. No blocks. Yes. First strike. Bye. And then we get a goat. That's my best goat impression. You guys ever heard a goat in real life? Depending on the type of goat. They just sound like a man yelling. Like, It's just a man out there yelling. We could pop this and make it a 4. Okay, we're getting in there. So we're at 2 types. We got an instant and a land. Do I risk it? What do they got under the sheets there? Oh. I see. What a play. No! My bear! Well, I got another bear. And we got 6 mana. And we have Delirium. Do 4 damage. It was a land card. You got me. Man, they got a bunch of removal. This one's not looking as good. You get lucky with the more unusual decks. Yeah. Why can't I play this? Oh. What? Oh, I have to exile a creature I control. And then I need ward, discard a card. I needed to play both of those. Nope, that's game. That's game. That's rough. Rough. 3-2, 3-2. That's not what we want to see. We don't want that side of the scoreboard going up. I should have played both of those, and then at least would have left one blocker, but then I still wouldn't have been able to play the abduction card. What is it? Is it fear of abduction? Yeah, I still wouldn't have been able to play it. Sure. Not terrible. Would like a red. Hey, we have an Arabellis. Everybody else forget that that was in the deck? Absolutely killing me, game. Give me a red. All right. Now they're going to manifest dread. And they have ghost vacuum. Wow. Wow. Sweet. Sweet. We're going to get mana screwed. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's not looking good. Oh, they're just tapping creatures for land. Oh no. Oh, did they just get it back? They can just get it back? Oh no. It's not gonna be enough. Do they have removal? They're gonna have a pump spell. Yeah. That's fine. You are absolutely killing me, game. Yep. 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 And then they get my attack in the box? That's a game. Yep. We went on an absolute lost tear there. Okay, so since we did not get to at least 4 wins, we're gonna do an analysis of our draft. Let's claim our winnings. So we're gonna come back here. Let's take a look at our draft, see how it went, view the replay. Zoom in just a little bit so we can take a look at these cards. Okay, so pack 1, pick 1 was rough all around. There wasn't a ton of great choices here. I think Fear of Being Hunted was the best choice. Taking a look. 54.6. 55.7. Yeah. So Fear of Being Hunted was a great pick 1 choice for us. This is also a great card compared to the play field. Like 56%. In-hand win rate's pretty low, but played win rate's a little bit higher than this card by 0.7%. So of the picks here, we picked the right pick. Okay, so for first 2 were good. This one was tough. We did grab Fear of Infinity with the thought that we could potentially do like a red-black sacrifice deck and then splash blue for Fear of Infinity, because anytime you trigger Eerie, you can bring it from the graveyard back to your hand. So you have something to sacrifice and you can keep bringing it back into your hand. So I don't think Fear of Infinity was bad. It was actually, I think, the best choice in the pack. So we grabbed Fear of Infinity. Great choice by us. This is how little this is picked. It literally has a low data mark on it. Nowhere to Run was probably the best pick here. Yeah, Nowhere to Run. Definitely the best pick. Then we grabbed Violent Urge. which 56.7 win rate. All right, so far, first 5 picks, we're crushing it. We're crushing it. We're doing like the best picks in the pack. 54.9, 53.3. So Violent or Horrid Vigor was the best pick here. Didn't really go with the colors that we were getting into at this point, but good to know that that is rated so highly. Just the fact that it gives something indestructible and death touch is removal by itself. The other top option here was Emerge from the Cocoon. Also didn't fit with our colors very well. But to be fair, Ragged Playmate did work for us. It did some work for us. So we like Ragged Playmate. Taking a look here, we grabbed Vel'Gavos with the thought that maybe we were still doing a red-black sacrifice deck. As far as like best option here, again, there was a green card. We weren't really entertaining green at that point, but a slightly better choice could have been Acrobatic Cheerleader, and in the long run, probably would have worked better for us anyways, just because we ended up going red-white. We didn't really know what direction we were going, but that is a 0.3% difference in these two cards, with the Acrobatic Cheerleader being slightly better. Obviously, Turn Inside Out is just a great card. Like, I don't think there's a better pick here. 55.4, Vanish from Sight is a decent pick. But Most Valuable Slayer also would have worked well for us, but this was definitely the best pick here. Attack in the Box actually did some work for us, which wasn't terrible. 49.7. I don't know if there's a better card. Maybe Don't Make a Sound, as if we were going to continue down the Splash Blue path. But this just kind of left us open, so I don't feel terrible about that. This does well if we ended up going black. But the fact that we had ended up going red-white at the end, I think we made the decision pack 2 halfway through. So of what we chose, this was the better choice. Bear Trap, we were just kind of looking at removal. There wasn't a lot of great choices here. All of those are within 1% of each other. Malevolent Chandelier, we were thinking, okay, if we're going sacrifice deck, we need some way to put cards back into the library. And that's all we were trying to do there. So these are dead even. We're getting into the junk picks, 52.3, and then, yeah, just slam that. Okay, so here is where this was a really good pack, actually, for us. So there's some good cards here. Glimmer Seeker, we could have, if we knew we were going to go white-red, we could have grabbed Glimmer Seeker. Vengeful Possession, also a great card if we were sacrifice deck. The Fear of Infinity, another, again, great card if we were sacrifice deck. And then we're like, okay, we see 3 sacrifice deck opportunities here with Fear of Infinity, Final Vengeance, Vengeful Possession. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling like we're going to go red-black sacrifice at this point. If we had known we were going to stick to red Boros, probably grabbing another Ragged Playmate would have been really good here, because it did do work for us. But Vengeful Possession is definitely rated highly, and probably should have grabbed it anyways, just because it was so good in either Boros or sacrifice. Like, that was probably the better choice, honestly. So anytime we see that, we can't let that go. Arabella, that was the easy choice. I mean, Wildfire Wickerfolk is also a really good card. Not really a better option here, but we grabbed Arabella, and that kind of pushed us over into strong red. Fear of Burning Alive, we actually managed to get 2 of those. 63.6 played win rate, which is nuts. That's absolutely nuts. These cards, this is a really good card. Other good options, though, are things like Entity Tracker, if we were going into like white, blue enchantments as well. We grabbed the Patch Play thing. These are within 1% of each other. I still think this did more work for what we were trying to do. The better choice here was, though, probably Most Valuable Slayer. But we were looking for a little bit cheaper curve. Grabbed another Attack in the Box. I don't know if there's a great, like, if we were still splashing blue for Black Red Sacrifice, then maybe grabbing Fear of Falling would have been an option. Yeah, Fear of Falling was probably the best option here, but for what we were trying to do, Attack in the Box did do some work for us. This was a great grab for us. I don't mind that grab. And then another white, and then we just grabbed a junk card here. Nothing good for us. We grabbed another one of these, maybe keeping ourselves a little bit open for the Black-Red Sacrifice. Same thing here. Not a lot of great choices if we were going to go Boros. We grabbed a 2-2 for 2. Grab some more black, and then this kind of solidified us. We're like, okay, we're going white for sure. And then in this pack 3, we went hard into the red white. Fear of grabbing another Fear of Burning Alive was the right choice. I was torn between Ethereal Armor and Fear of Burning Alive, so I picked correctly there. Friendly Ghost was the best pick here for what we were trying to do. I mean, maybe grabbing another Violent Urge, but having the 2 patch play things was really nice. The Studio, I think, was the best pick. Yeah, Studio was the best pick here. Shard Mage, yeah, that was an easy pick. Oh, Jump Scare is a lot higher than I thought it was at 56.8. I thought it was a little bit lower. But yeah, picked well there. Goat. We needed some cheaper cards, so that's why we grabbed Goat. Otherwise, Unsettling Twins would have been a really good option. We grabbed this for some protection. We probably should have grabbed Glimmerlight. That Indestructible really never came into hand. Friendly Ghost did okay for us. We grabbed another red card. We tried to probably grab Jump Scare as another card. Because it gives flying as well, and then some junk cards. Okay, so overall, I think we got into a good pivot. We got a decent deck. We went 3-3 with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to blur my eyes. I don't know if everybody can do that, but blur your eyes, and I'm just going to kind of click through and see what colors are available. So we got a lot of reds here, some black, some colorless. We got some good reds, blue, a lot of blue in this pack. A lot of well, this is pretty even between like green, white, and white, black, white and black. A little splash of blue and green. Some blue, some green, some blue, some white, a little bit of red, some mostly black. Blue is just like weakly snagged. Going into the next one here, we picked wrong in this pack. We know we picked wrong in this pack, but this is pretty even pack. Some good blues available, green. Honestly, I think we picked into the right colors. We were just too indecisive in the beginning. As far as like the quality of the cards, I think we're identifying the right route. Maybe we're just not building the right structure. So, all that to be said, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Thank you very much for hanging all the way out. You might as well like and subscribe at this point. You just listened to me talk for an hour and 23 minutes. So I would appreciate that. If you're hanging out in the live stream, again, huge shout out to all of you hanging out, chatting with me. Appreciate it all. Feel free to like, subscribe, follow, depending on whatever channel you're on. The whole goal of this channel is to document my journey in qualifying for the Pro Tour in the next 5 years. I made that declaration this summer, and so I'm building out my skill sets, working on draft, working on constructed, working on sealed. So there's a lot of different things I'm working on, and part of that is trying to get better at draft, notably my weakest skill set. But we are at 3 pips, I do believe. Let me go look at my profile. 2 pips. All right, platinum with 2 pips. Highest we ever got was 4 pips in platinum. So we're making slow progress. If we take a look, Win rate is still pinned at 49, 50%. So that's the thing that we need to improve. But we're going to wrap up this video now. And so, as we always like to finish things around here, until next time, we'll catch you at the table. Awesome. For everybody catching the live stream, I appreciate you. Thank you very much for hanging out. That's going to be my conclusion to the stream. I actually have to be somewhere in a couple minutes. Luckily, it's virtually. So I'm just going to move from this desk to my other desk right over here and go do what I got to do. So if you want to catch the VOD for these, I post a video every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I'm posting one of my draft videos for every date. So this was draft number 18, so it's going to come out on the 18th. So you're going to see each draft. So the best way to catch all the live action is to come right here every morning. I try to stream from like 6 a.m. to 10 or 11 a.m. Eastern time. Sometimes I get a late start. Today was a late start. I started at like 8:30. My alarm went off at 6:30. I didn't even get down to my desk till 8:30. I'm like, what did I do for 2 hours? I don't know. I could have been down here ready to go within a half hour and probably got a third draft in. But here we are. This is what happens. So we got 2 drafts in. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to get another 2, 3 drafts in tomorrow. And we'll keep this going. And so just swing by tomorrow. But I got to run, as I said. So I appreciate all of you. And we'll catch you next time.